We've seen that if information is going to be stored for the long term, it can't be done in the short-term memory system. It has to be transferred to a different part of the brain. Now, this part of the brain is called long-term memory. And there are actually two different long-term memory storage spaces. These spaces are functionally different, meaning that they have different uses. However, they are redundant in that the same piece of information can be stored in both places at the same time. The first long-term memory space is commonly called declarative memory. And declarative memory can be thought of as conscious memory. If you're going to get information out of it, you do so on purpose. So, for example, if you think about how you're going to perform a technique, and then you go perform it, you're doing this from declarative memory. The other long-term memory system is called procedural memory. Procedural memory is what we would sometimes refer to as unconscious memory. This is where the things that you do when you're not thinking about it are stored. And so one of the really important things for those of us in the firearms industry to understand, especially if we're concerned about self-defense or armed professional applications, is that when people get under really high levels of stress, like obviously a gunfight, they usually cannot access anything except what's stored in procedural memory. So this means practically you can effectively teach somebody skills, and then you can test them on those skills, but still not prepare them for a self-defense situation if the information went into the wrong memory system. So this is a little outside the scope of what we're doing in this program, but it is important that you understand the difference and that you know if you want someone to be able to perform in self-defense, you have to put the information into their procedural memory system.